What's up, y'all? Welcome into episode 2 of the Shon Show, where we talk about all things sports right now, but only from my unique point of view. Let's get into it. So over on the Instagram this week, I asked my followers, what game should I cover tonight? And by far, the game that got the most votes was Clemson and Syracuse. And to me, baby, it simply spells out everything that's at play for our boy, the Dabby Dabster, the Dabo Meister, baby. Dabo is going down through there. Dabo went on a 14-minute rant during a news conference this past week. He basically laid it out for Clemson. He said, listen, if y'all sick of winning, then let me know. You know what? Get somebody else to do it. Dabo said, we ain't done nothing but one. Dabo called out his whole record. Dabo talked about how he went but 55 and how if he left Clemson, he wasn't going to the beach. He wasn't going to the house. He was going somewhere else. Listen, at the end of the day, I think we got to remind our boy Dabo, these folks don't care nothing about that. All they know is you're not winning right now, baby. College football is a what have you done for me lately type of game, baby. These folks said, if we ain't winning today, we ain't fooling with you. So the jury's still out on our boy Dabby Dabster. But listen, Syracuse, I don't know much about their coach, but they took him down through there, and I should have knew that because did you remember that Syracuse had a game this season that they won, and the coach had them out there running sprints on the field after the game. He said, you know what, y'all might have won it, but y'all ain't win it the right way, so y'all finna run these sprints. Ever since then, I said, I got some respect. Put some respect on his name, baby. And he definitely gave Dabo a run for his money. Wink, wink. See what I did there? Florida and Miami, a battle in the Sunshine State. Miami took Florida down through there and won 26-7. Nobody should be really surprised. We knew Miami was going to win, which is why I'm trying to figure out why they moved up in the AP poll when they beat Florida, who came in with one leg and then a gimp in the second one. We already knew that was going to happen. I digress. But listen, our boy Billy Napier, DJ Lagway, and the whole Florida Gator Nation is down bad. I'm trying to figure out why in the Tom Dickens is Billy Napier calling the offensive plays for Florida. Bruh, it ain't working out. Get somebody else to do it. Why would you put this kind of pressure on yourself as the head coach when you know that you barely made it and stayed on board after last season, right? And then DJ Lagway, baby, look lost. And I got like secondhand embarrassment. You know how you like, dang, like I know he ain't intending to do that. I know he want to do better. To have one first down in the whole first quarter. Get me out of there. I can suit up and at least try to do that, I feel like. In any case, Florida owes Billy Napier a $19 million buyout if he makes it through this season. If he gets cut mid-season, it's even more than that. So I heard the Florida Boosters already raising that baby, or already had it last season, word on the street. So in any case, Billy, future ain't looking too bright. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Arkansas and Memphis. Listen, this one wasn't even on the docket for tonight, but I would be remiss not to bring up the misery of the Arkansas Razorback community. It needs to be studied. God bless y'all for still being able to wake up and go anywhere and talk about some, ooh, pig suey or whatever it is y'all be saying. Listen, Arkansas has been overall pretty non-problematic for the Bama Nation. So I just real quick got to just send out my thoughts to the Arkansas community, because for y'all to have a fumble that close to the end of the game to cost y'all a victory, baby, it's got to be studied. Somebody need to be showing up to practice and doing nothing but drills around ball security, try to knock the ball out, because how in the world do you blow a 18-point lead and let Memphis come back? And then Memphis, y'all come here real quick. What y'all doing storming the field because you beat Arkansas? Go sit down somewhere. Arkansas has been down bad. And Sam Pittman, baby, he looked like he is stressed completely out. He got to be smoking a pack of Newport Slims every night. So anyway, Arkansas, if y'all is out there and y'all is watching, God bless. Auburn and Oklahoma. Listen, two teams that I wish could have both lost this weekend, but clearly it don't work like that. Oklahoma was able to pull it out. Anytime Auburn lose, it's a win in my book. But the funny part is the controversy that's come from behind this game. If you watched it or if you watched the news, you know that Oklahoma had a touchdown play where it seemed like they were about to make a substitution. Instead of the player going out of bounds to the sideline, he continues up the edge of the sideline, goes into the end zone, catches a touchdown pass. The referees nor the replay booth called it back, even though Hugh Freeze lost his whole mind on the sideline yelling at the officials. Nobody called it back. So that touchdown counted. And now the Auburn Nation says that it's the reason why they didn't win the game. I, however, do not agree. I think that Auburn had more than enough opportunity throughout that whole game to have scored plenty of points. Hell, was their offensive line in the room with us? Because everybody in the whole stadium sacked their quarterback one after one. Like, homeboy, I was it 10 sacks or something crazy like that? Now, I will say Oklahoma is wrong as hell for even having a play like that in their playbook and calling a play like that when they know it is against the rules. They also know that it's not something that's done a lot and that there probably was a likelihood that the officials would not catch it. So, you know what? That's just my humble opinion. Would love to hear yours in the comments. Number one, Florida State is still winning. They beat Kent State 66-10. Listen, I don't care who it is. It takes a lot to get 66 points on anybody. So I need the committee to take note. Let the record show. Florida State is still rolling. They're rated number 8. I'm here for it because we already lost to them. So maybe it makes our loss not look so bad. I need that to work in our favor when the committee comes. Make that note. South Kakalaki took a L to Missouri this weekend, losing 20-29. I don't know what is going on with Shane Beamer and the South Kakalaki Gamecocks, but I sure hope they get it back together again. Other than when they play in the tie, I kind of fools with them, but I don't know what is going on. I hope they can get it together because now they're 2-2. But shout out to Missouri for being 4-0. So Texas took down Sam Houston 55-0 yesterday. Listen. Arch Manning been trying to get him a win, something he can poke his chest out for. And I guess he got it yesterday because he scored a touchdown. Then he stood over the top of one of the Sam Houston players like, yeah, what? And I'm thinking, sir, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing against this type of team. But the people really expect you to be doing this against all the other teams. But that didn't happen. So you need to calm down a little bit. That's what I think. Now, it's clearly unfortunate for him that his last name got him pumped up because, baby, they had him up on a pedestal so high, talking about the Heisman. He had not played a snap. And I know that he is quite likely on a revenge tour and hoping to right all of the ships because things is got a little windy. So we'll see. The verdict is still out on it, but I thought that was very interesting that homeboy had a little chip on his shoulder yesterday, but with Sam Houston. Make it make sense. Well, that's it for tonight's show. I cannot wait for next week's game, specifically Georgia and Alabama. It is going to be quite the game. I'm going to be leaning on my emotional support blanket all week, baby. If you know, you know. Y'all like and subscribe below. Follow me on social media, all platforms at Shon Harvey. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Shop Joyful for all of your unique SEC merchandise. And I'll see y'all next week. Roll Tide.